Well, I wonder what this could be. How is everyone? And yes, Chris, like I said, there's a reason why you were kept in the dark. That because I also don't like to share stuff like this unless I know for sure it's going to be legitimate, that it's going to benefit everyone. What am I hiding? Oh, man. Let's see, where shall we begin? Oh, look, damn bots. YouTube is so determined to make us say that. If they can't handle a bot. Oh, dear. So, go to won the lottery and he said us all $10,000. No. God, I wish. On the winning the lottery part. So, how is everyone today? It's some of you in my inner circle know that things are getting a little chaotic, but we have some good stuff. Chris, Sherry, and Andrina know a little bit. I've let them in a little bit, but not too much. Because if anything about those UK bunch, they have a tendency to just talk all the time, you know? Can't get a word in otherwise. Oh, y'all know I love you. Before the pitchforks and torches, and warts and hair growing out of funny places starts coming my way. Well, um, let's see. I guess I shall get started. As many of you know, who've been following the show for a while, we are in the planning stages with a documentary that details the UFO situation that it seems I instigated. Or at least that's what according to my co-host keeps saying. There's a little poster right there for those of you watching this through TikTok. You can go on to my, there should be a link in my bio to where you'll be able to see all this. Loveface XYZ. That can. Whoa! Hey, whoa! What is that? Yeah, hello. Goodbye. In the, what is this? All right. Wow. It's almost already. Hey, that was a little weird. Anyway, you are just as bad. Wow. Now, back to the news. Sherry and Andrina, I made a little remark about Alden Bonkers going Hollywood. And what a couple of you, does my mic keep going in and out? Oh, crap. All right. Let's see if we can try to fix that real quick. Damn spies. I'm going to have to kill the TikTok feed. Here, we'll try to adjust things real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Dakota, microphone wonky. We hear that. All right, un momento. That's situated. Good God. I come on here to spread good news, and y'all can't get shit right. Oh my God. Uh, un momento. Por favor.
Well, let's see if that fixes it. Whoa. Whoopsies. Ah, Linda Blanc. Hello. Right. Okay. So, as I was saying, I was joking with the ladies after the latest episode of The Lost Magics, and quite frankly, I was quite inspired. Now, there was something I did tell the girls that I don't think they realized just how serious I was. And that is Bald and Bonkers, all of our shows. So, The Inner Quartz, which does air this Thursday, early Friday morning for those of you on the UK side of things. Even they're going to get in on the action. Okay. Now, here's part of it. To help promote the shows, I managed to get us all listed on IMDb. What is that? For those of you who live under a rock and don't have a television, Sherry. Um, yes. Smith Family Paranormal. Yes. About 7 p.m. your guys' time. That's about 5 p.m. for me. So it's all situated. Trust me, the ladies, they were on me. They were on me about that. Trust me. Man, they were mean. So to help promote, yeah, IMDb. Yes. It's Internet Movie Database. Basically, chances are, if you've ever watched a movie or TV show, you can try to remember where you've seen a certain actor from. You can pop on there, find out. All Bald and Bonkers shows. Now, the Inner Courts will be added shortly. Have actually been on there for quite some time. It was something I managed to pull off with the previous company that many of us all met through. We all know how that turned out. But it is something that continues. It is something that actually anybody who knows how to work the back end of that system can do, which will be part of my next further announcements down the line. Now, so yes, Sherry, like I said, technically, you've already gone Hollywood. You popped on, besides me and Chris, you've been on the show more than anybody else. Now, that is a constant process that has to be always updated, but when you really think about it, IMDb is owned by Amazon. And Amazon, especially right now, thanks to the pandemic, is one of the biggest companies in the world. So it's free advertising on one of the biggest platforms in the world. So anybody who has been a guest on us, anybody who's just popped up as a guest panelist, guess what? You're on IMDb too. Now, as far as actually getting your pictures up and creating little profiles, that is slightly out of our budget. But maybe that'll be something we can work on down the line. So, lots of future plans. Also, as far as the documentary, being that it seems like everybody in the Bald and Bonkers network, should they decide to jump on board this, you'll get a chance to be on this as well. You'll get to share your own little experiences. Here's another little tidbit that a few people know about me, that I do have several investments in various different companies. So, three of those now happen to be entertainment studios. Mm. And we are currently in discussions with one of those said studios, maybe others, depending on how well I can design shit. But you know me, I make shit look good. Oh my god. We may just have Hollywood backing for this. If not, we'll likely create a bit of a Kickstarter campaign. That seems to be the best option to go. And we'll try to get some of our more experienced and popular guests to try to join us as well. So that way that we can try to get them to help promote us. I think it'll be something that they'll be worth looking into. Yes, there is the option of Paraflix, which we are considering. But I do have a lead that would help us get distributed to Amazon Prime, Vudu, iTunes, basically any platform you can buy digital movies off of nowadays. We might be able to get on. This will help us spread through multiple Roku channels. We have multiple areas of exposure with some of the biggest platforms out there. And it may just help us grow even further and reach even more people who may need our help. Which brings me into announcement number 3. Ooh, all sorts of goodies. This one's a bit of a two-parter. The easier part is that Bald and Bonkers Network will be getting their own official website. It is under development now. It's something that will take a few days on the back end just to make sure everything runs appropriately. But we want to make sure that all of our members don't just get listed just because they're on our shows. We want to make sure that their own ventures get put out as well. And what do I mean by that? Honestly, I believe, and those of you in the chat can probably back me up here on this statement. I believe part of what allows us to work so well is the fact that we bring ourselves into this, not some public portrayal, but we bring what it is that makes us who we are and what we are best at together. And that's something we definitely want to nurture. And especially with a certain case situation where we're all kind of bouncing between each other right now just because it's that weird of a case. So we would try to definitely get everyone their own little exposure. And I think we can also make it to where all members of the Bald and Bonkers network can have free access to all the designs. So if they want to design their merch, they want to incorporate some of the designs from the shows because they're just as much as part of this as we are. They can. And to which all we're going to ask for that is that if you do make a little bit of cash on that, feel free to slide off the original designer a little, give it a little. My God, my mouth is trying to move faster than my brain, which happens a lot. To which, if you make money off of these designs, all we would ask is you give us a small cut. Doesn't have to be anything significant, just something to help keep the lights on. Because this next part is probably going to take a little bit. Don't worry, there will be a replay on this later. The next part about this is that it'll take some time to develop to make sure that everything sits right and see what's slightly. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. Sam, don't worry. This is just a spur of the moment broadcast that only I knew about. Anyway, as I was saying, due to our international situation, it does make things a bit more complicated, but not undoable. The work has begun to officially make Bald and Bonkers legit. What do I mean by that? I mean that the process to officially make this a legitimate company has begun. There's some other stuff behind that, Smith family, just because of how we do things and some other things that are wrapped up in it as well. The IRS are sneaky bastards. Trust me. Anyway, Bald and Bonkers Network is on the road to becoming an official company. With this, we're going to try to offer up maybe more slots to allow people that are wanting to boost their groups, the legitimate ones, obviously, but give them a chance, the spotlight, not just as guests, but host them on the network. And we do have a little thing that I've been working on. It's completely experimental right now, but show this one that Chris actually knows about. But you know how with a lot of smart TVs nowadays, you can go to a special guide in order to see what's all on all the channels. Well, I'll clarify on the business side of things. We want to make sure that our people do get at least a little something. And that's not just with those of you who come on the shows, but everyone who comes to help us out on this documentary. We want to make sure they get a little something because times are tough, and it may not be something substantial, but with how crazy things are with grocery shortages that are likely going to be coming very soon, every little bit helps, Every little bit helps. So I am going to try to post a link here in the chat. Hey, come on. For something else that I've been working on. It's kind of in the testing phases right now. But how about we format Bald and Bonkers shows to where they actually play like TV shows? And what do I mean by that? Well, we actually have something set up right now. We're testing, and so far it seems to be working out pretty well. To where we can actually create real channels. And the more we develop this, the more we can build up a better app. Sort of a beta test, yes, but sort of taking advantage of the free trial just to see if it's actually worth a damn. So with this will actually help us spread out to even more platforms. And we'll just go ahead and post that here. I just posted a link in the chat. We'll try to make sure the link I'm talking about is in the Facebook's being a fucker, as usual. But this will also allow to constantly have a. You can tell he has the brains of the operation. I have the looks. Oh, you wish. You wish, Chris. You wish you had the looks. Yes, I had the brains. That's why my head hurts all the time. I had the brains. I wouldn't be able to figure out half this alien shit had it not been that good. Anyway, yeah, but as I was saying, short of the matter is, Bald and Bonkers is growing beyond anything we've imagined. And I know the girls was like, you know, Andrina was giving me, he was like, you had doubts about us? No. But nevertheless, we're going to end this here because I do have to take care of some other stuff here shortly. But I do want to share my love and appreciation for every single one of you. Smith Family Paranormal, I am working on a couple of things to try to help you. Look, what? Whoa! What is with this porn? Get out of here! My God! Well, you don't have to sign up to that link right now. Like I said, it's kind of in a beta test. That's playing with something to see how we can utilize it down the road because it is kind of a paid subscription type of thing. So, but needless to say, before Loveface XYZ interrupted me, can't believe I just said that out loud. And no, you won't have to sign up in order to view it. It'll just play. It'll just play through all of the videos we add onto it. When we go to utilize that, it's not just going to be Bald and Bonkers. We're also going to try to incorporate all of your videos because it's not just going to be one channel. It's going to let us create multiple TV channels and therefore increase our exposure even more. This is my way of trying to say thank you to all of you who contributed to this, who continue to contribute, even if you just sit back and lurk during the shows. You know, we love you. To those who wanted to see us fail, we love you too. We're trying not to go into this with any bad tempers, but quite frankly, as you can see with Chris and I, unless the aliens give us some hair regrowth gel, we're absolutely useless on. We're all out of hope on getting our hair back. So I see. Think I got everything. So I just wanted to come on here, share that news with you all because there's a lot of work coming. But like I said, We got Hollywood backing. We, let everyone still do their own thing, but grow even further. So, hello, Claire. What is it with you always coming last minute? I'm just kidding. Y'all know I love you. Yeah. It's like, well, Sam, like with the IMDb thing, that's actually free, and I did announce plans to create like little guides that you can just get like on Amazon Kindle and stuff like that, to where it'll walk you through on how to set stuff like that up for your own stuff. Because we don't mind sharing our secrets on how we do things. I mean, just not too long ago, we had Lex and Brian on, and we were all talking about IMDb, and I was like, hey, because you came on with us, sent him a link, and he seemed to really enjoy that. But then again, Lex is a good guy. I never really had a issue with him. Maybe he'll come on. You never know. Anyway, I do need to get going. Much love to you all. Happy thoughts. Let's plow through this. Because let's face it, this year's only going to get crazier. So why not twist the tides into our favor, eh? See you all very soon. The inner courts see us on Thursday. Well, oh wow, I'm messed up on my days here. You can come in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, midnight Friday morning for Greenwich Mean Time, I believe that stands for, to see the premiere episode of The Inner Courts. Hopefully by then we can get Smith Family Paranormal their own little IMDb show page. So, make sure everybody gets a little love, because that's doing this IMDb thing has actually been helping us appear first on search engine results, because it's an Amazon company. So, we're more than happy to share our secrets. Much love. Stay safe out there, and we shall see you on the next show. Bye bye.